You guys, we have a great update, and I knew it because God told me so. Ashley body is back. So what I want to do is I want to go over the internet and see what people are saying. What is the update? We got the information last night. Ashley father went to social media to say that his daughter body is back in the States. And so many people felt like we were never going to see the body. So many people had so many conspiracies that Joe calculated this and he planned it and he paid X amount of money and all this stuff. Was she paid for the trip? All those were lies. Stick with me and I'll tell you the facts. All right, so if you guys don't know me, I am Gigi Medici. You are watching the Juicy Leaks TV. So let's just go through the internet and see what people are saying. I'm so grateful. I would love for them to continue to press on. We got her body back now. Let's figure out what's going on, and hopefully America can hold Joe accountable because he is American. I know it's a stretch, but I do believe in miracles. All right, so let's hear what she has to say.
As of today, Ashlee Jenae Robinson's body has successfully returned back to the United States. The officials in Zanzibar are still investigating Ashlee's untimely death. However, nothing is written in stones. I also did see that her parents, obviously her mother, is not pleased as to what they were privy to as far as the autopsy that was done in Zanzibar. So now they are going to go ahead and do their independent autopsy on what really did happen to Ashlee Jenae. And so once they have that done and they get, the answers that they're looking for or obviously deserve, they will then have a funeral and a gathering and things of that nature for her. As of right now, as I posted earlier, it is still an open case in Zanzibar, but no one has been officially charged, and Joe is still there, and that is pretty much the latest update on that one. Okay, y'all, as of today,
So in all the long, extensive videos and comment sections I was in of my cousin Ashlee Jenae, this comment stood out to me where I screenshotted it. We are witnessing one of the biggest downslides of posting everything online, even as a content creator or influencer, because when you pass on, your entire life becomes public property and an avenue for every blogger to gain likes with your story. RIP to her. There has been some really wild things that have been said, some very untrue, extensive, far off. You just want to poke drama. You want there to be something, so you making up anything. I really hate this for my cousin because she was a sweet girl. And I know that what happened to her, no matter what, was undeserving. And it's sad when people can't, you'll get the people that will try to well, this happened and that happened, and well, she was doing this, and well, she was doing that, so, well, she ain't like this kind of men, so, well, what we're gonna do, advocate for a black woman that isn't even attracted to black men, and then be those same ones that I'm pro. If you've stayed this long, my family, my aunt Nisi, has gotten their daughter home. So Ashlee's body is back in the United States. I'm just gonna say this for the people that are close to me on here and that follow me. I've been finding out stuff like everyone else. I'm not close to the family. My sister called me on Facebook and told me, and I'm thankful for my sister, because if it wasn't for her, I would have found out on the internet and been second and questioning and confused, just like everyone else that's making stuff up. It sucks that I'm not close to my biological father, so therefore, this side of my family, I'm not close to. So when something happens, you think they're calling me and telling me? They're not calling me. So I'm thankful for my sister that reached out to me to tell me. But in the meantime, my FYP is full. I go on other social medias. Instagram I haven't been on in years, because I went on Ashlee's Instagram. It was all hyper focused on her Instagram, and it's just like everybody has an opinion, and a lot of times y'all want there to be something, and you'll make up anything. Puzzle pieces that do not fit together. So in all the long, extensive
breaking news, they have now released new details regarding the timeline.
Ooh, did y'all hear that? We got talks from the cousin, child.
All right, hey y'all, how y'all doing out there? Real quick, let's get into it. This video is gonna be about the sister.
Hey guys, so there is an update in the Ashlee Jenae Robinson case. Her best friend Savannah Britt has posted that Ashlee has now been returned to the United States and they are doing their own independent autopsy. So let's hope for the best, pray for the best, and keep her family and friends in our prayers. Hey guys, so there is an update in
the answer, but y'all didn't want to tweet that. Y'all just wanted to push a narrative to make it seem like she hates black men. She has a hatred for black people. It's not even true. This is crazy, right? Because I've seen her on Clubhouse. You know, we've been in a couple rooms together and stuff like that. And she never had no like negative vibes or negative energy or anything like that. She was always mad cool. You know, I just think that social media has a way of portraying people in a certain light. When something tragic happens, you know, you can either get painted in a good light or in a bad light. And I'm seeing her getting painted in a bad light.
Stop the bull crap. She's getting painted by black men. White men is not painting her bad. Asian men is not painting her bad. This is coming from black men. You want to say, well, she dislike black men. That is projecting. You dislike black women. That's what this is all about. You don't like black women. All right? This is all this is about. Nobody, it's not the world that is making Ashlee or pushing these horrible stories on Ashlee. It's black men, black straight men that are pushing this horrible shit on Ashlee. Okay? Call a thing a fucking thing.
And that's just not the type of person that she is. So that's why I wanted to make this video, just for y'all to understand what the real truth is about her. You can't go on her Twitter and find her really saying anything disparaging. The stuff that y'all found is not even anything, bro. It's really not. And honestly, y'all are just simply brainwashed because somebody else told you on social media that she was saying something bad and you looked at it and you just ran with it. And that's really a big problem, a huge problem in our community now. But I'll make another video for that on another day.
I agree with this young man 1,000%. And I also believe that a young girl who took the time to jump online to say that you should never under any circumstances delete yourself, actually deleted herself. And I also want you to think about the fact that most of these comments that a lot of these people are out here villainizing this young woman for happened when she was 16, 17 years old. And I want you to think about the dumb stuff that you used to say when you were 16, 17 years old. And also the dumb stuff that your kids are now saying.
I tell you, we'll comment, let us know your thoughts, and we'll be up with some more updates.